Lot of room to grow for the Commanders, but onto the Saints over here with growth room looking like is limited to a loss, not even to the Falcons, but to the kicker.
That was a tough one, man.
Younghoe Koo got me 20 points.
That was a tough one, man.
Who picked the Falcons and who picked the Saints?
For that game, the picks were. I'm missing. Oh no, I'm not missing one. Yeah, only Falcon here is a Commanders fan.
I didn't know that, but I forgot, bro.
Why'd you pick the Falcons?
If you look back to what I said, it was gonna be a close game. They were won by 3, but they won by like basically
One by two.
So like I was right, but yeah, it could have went any other way. Like honestly, like
if a few bounces went the other way or something, like it could have easily. You know, we had two turnovers, 2 bad turnovers. We had more rush yards, and people were coming in the game saying the Falcons were a great rushing team, but we kind of stopped their rush. Like it wasn't super effective. They kind of beat us through the air, and like we kind of shot ourselves in the foot numerous times. We had some like pass interferences that we didn't need, some dumb penalties. Both teams had a lot of penalties that game, but we just weren't good enough. Like we had more time of possession, so we had time to put the game away, but I guess the offense just wasn't clicking enough. Like the defense let up 26, but in this league, you got to almost score 30 points every game, like almost every single game. So not a terrible loss, but it just hurts a little more because it's a division rival.
Like where do you see the Saints going after this? Because they play Kansas City next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what do you think?
I mean, the Saints have to feel like it's weird because like we've played we haven't played 2 bad games in a row, but we're 2-2, right? We've lost 2 in a row, but we could have easily won both those games. The Eagles game could have gone the other way for us if our offense showed up even just a little bit. And against the Falcons, a few plays here and there, the game could have gone our way. So it's weird, but I'm still pretty optimistic because we've had really good showings in some of the games so far. Like not really like any duds except on offense against the Eagles. Otherwise, they've looked decent enough to look like they can compete with any top team. So going into the Chiefs game, I'm actually decently confident. I ain't gonna lie. Especially the Chiefs are beat up. We're gonna talk about that though in the next segment.
In my opinion, this game says more about the Falcons than it does about the Saints. They struggled offensively. What's his name? Cousins was like pressured like 22% on his dropbacks. The main star of their whole team was Troy Andersen. He had that pick 6. They had 17 tackles, tackle for a loss, passes being defended. He wouldn't even have gotten as much time if Nate Landman wasn't injured. So I think it says more about the Falcons struggling offensively than it says about the Saints. And also one other thing.
They scored 26 points, though.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
They converted.
It was a special team.
It was a lot of defense and special teams.
It was a lot of
special teams. The offense wasn't that good. Yeah,
but I think for the Saints, you also have to look at the injury. Taysom Hill was out after he scored 2 touchdowns so far.
Yeah, bro. He's like our best player, bro. Like, honestly, like we didn't have him against the Eagles. We didn't score shit. First 2 weeks we had him. He wasn't utilized that much. We scored 40 plus because he's in the packages. Yeah. This game started off with 2 touchdowns. He re-hurt his chest again.
Exactly.
So hopefully he's back because he's really the X factor of our team.
Yeah. You also have Demario Davis who got injured.
Demario Davis is the reason that Algier on their team was going crazy because none of our linebackers are big enough to stop. So Algier is a big back.
Yeah.
So our safety, Alante Taylor, literally got hurt trying to tackle Algier. So we needed Davis that game. He was he's our the best player on our defense pretty much. Yeah. Losing him was tough.
You have 2 other offensive linemen that were sidelined as well. I forgot their names. Willie Gay was out.
Willie Gay,
Tyrann Mathieu. Even Alvin Kamara was dealing with a rib injury.
He has a
rib injury.
He
had 77 yards.
He has a broken rib. Alvin Kamara has a broken rib, and he's playing through it. I mean,
he still got 77
That's
yards.
why they were feeding Taysom in the beginning because they wanted to let Alvin rest a little bit, but unfortunately, Taysom got hurt too. So it's tough. You got 2 linemen out.
It's tough getting bagged up this early on.
Everybody's hurt though, so it can't be. Everybody in this league is hurt. You can't really make that excuse every week. Some weeks, sure, but I think we have still enough to compete.
Yeah, but the schedule is not helping them either.
It's not.
You guys are playing Chiefs, Bucks, and then Chargers. Like in the next 4 games,
it's gonna be. It's tough, man. I mean, shit. This is where we see if we're a real team or not. we don't like the first 2 weeks. I said we played really well. Those we killed 40-40 both games, and like I didn't want to get too ahead of myself, but I was feeling confident.
Yeah,
we lost 2, but it hasn't been terrible showing. So
shout out.
I'm not
Younghoe.
Yeah.
I can't believe
I was really hoping he missed it. Even though it was his career. It was his career fucking long.
Yeah. I opened my app, bro. That motherfucker got me 20 points.
I actually thought he was gonna miss because
Like,
it was his career long.
Yeah.
He hit that shit.
Yeah.
I feel like every kicker in the league can hit that kick now. So it's tough.
Yeah, just gotta find the ways
Find a
to
way to
adapt.
win, man.
You gotta
Just gotta find a way to win.
Yeah.